Alright, here we go. 10 millimeter. Welcome back to the channel, and thanks for checking out the video. This is going to be a full review on the most versatile Glock there is. 10 millimeter Glock 20 Gen 4. So I've had this gun for a couple months now. Definitely put it through its paces. So this is a good time for me to give you my honest opinion and give you a full review on the actual gun. So before we start, gun is clear. And all guns in the video will be cleared going forward. So this is your standard Glock case. For those of you that have owned Glocks previously, you're very familiar with this. For those of you that have not, this is what it comes with. This is your Glock 20. Standard mags, 10 rounds, empty. As you can see, gun is clear. Empty, 10 rounds. Empty, 10 rounds. Comes with your standard straps. And then it comes with your mag loader, which I do not recommend. Doesn't work too well. So here's a good look at it. So moving to the factory Glock sights, as you can see, I have a Gen 5 Glock 19 sitting here. This has AmeriGlo sights on it, and we're going to compare the factory Glock sights to the AmeriGlo. So there's your factory Glock sights. They're plastic. You got your U-shaped notch in the back. So far, I've had no problem with them. But then again, I have not taken this gun out in the woods. I have not dropped this gun. So I don't know how well these sights will hold up. Nonetheless, they will be changed out. Here's a Gen 5 Glock, just for safety reasons. As usual, we'll check, make sure she's empty. She is. Now these have the AmeriGlo sights out, so the tritium in the back, tritium insert in the front, and it's blacked out in the back as well. These sights are amazing. I will have these on a Glock hopefully sometime soon, the Glock 20 that is. And I'll let you guys know how it shoots. But the front sight is taller, thinner, and my eyes adjust to this much quicker. So that is a comparison to the factory Glock sights. And again, so far I've had no issues using these sights. Moving to the Glock 20 measurements, starting with the barrel, which is 4.6 inches long and is longer than the Glock 19 barrel, which is only 4 inches. And for comparison's sake, here's the Gen 5 Glock 19, and there's your Glock 20. Obviously the Glock 20 is thicker with a 10 millimeter than the Glock 19. That might be a deciding factor for you if you're thinking about still carrying this. The actual grip is the same exact length as a Glock 17 or the 19X. There you go, for comparison's sake. So if that's something you're thinking about still carrying, I'll leave it completely up to you. And for comparison, if you're looking at the Glock 20 mag, though it is the same length as the Glock 17, they're definitely not compatible. 9mm does not work with 10mm and vice versa. And though this mag is loaded, I assure you my gun is not. And if you take a look, you can actually see the thickness. It's definitely thicker. And if you have any other magazines that are the same length and the same color, definitely want to separate those in a safe so you never get anything confused. So this is the standard Glock 20 trigger. We're going to go ahead and do a pull on the gauge and see what it pulls. There you go. It's a little over 5 pounds. Not bad. Now let's talk about the recoil of the Glock 20 10mm. That's going to have a lot to do with the weight of the gun. So as you can see right here, the weight of the gun is 29 ounces, actually a tad bit more. Now that's very important while you're shooting this. So from my experience shooting a full-size 45, it's kind of similar to this. It's pretty close. It really depends on what kind of ammo you're using. Now if you've ever shot something like the Smith & Wesson Shield in 40, it actually kicks more. Again, this is just my opinion. You got a smaller barrel and the gun is a lot lighter. So if you're used to a full-size 45, this really isn't that bad. For comparison, that's a 40 cal, and that is the 10 millimeter. Wow, yeah, big difference. This should be fun. Here we go. 10 millimeter. And as you can see in that video footage, for me, it really wasn't that bad. I was a little bit nervous when I first shot it because I didn't know how I was going to react. But I fell in love with it. I don't know what to tell you. So that concludes the video. Glock 20, I highly recommend it. So if you guys like this content, do me a favor, like and subscribe. See you next time.